Speaking Part 3, Customer Service. 1. How important is customer service for you? Customer service is really important for me because I like to feel welcome and valued as a customer. If companies want us to use their products or services, I believe they should treat us well and therefore encourage us to return. For example, I have a favorite cafe where I like to go, and the friendly staff are the main reason that I've become a loyal customer. 2. What can companies do to improve their customer service? I think managers need to train their employees to deliver great customer service. There are lots of things that staff members can do, such as ensuring that customers are greeted in the right way, their problems are handled quickly, and they are asked for feedback. For example, the staff in my favorite cafe greet customers as soon as they come through the door, and they always check that we are happy before we leave. 3. Why do you think employees sometimes don't provide good customer service? When employees' treatment of customers isn't good, I think it's usually because they are unhappy doing their jobs. This might be because they are treated badly by their managers, or because they haven't been encouraged to take pride in their work. I remember in my first ever job, for example, I didn't like the work that I was given, and so I probably wasn't as thoughtful or attentive as I should have been when I had to speak to customers. Speaking Part 3 Season 1. Do you think the seasons still influence people's behavior? Yes, I do think the seasons still affect how we behave. We still wear different clothes depending on the weather, and clothes shops change what they sell according to the season. We also adapt our habits and daily routines according to the time of year. For example, people in my country like to eat outside in their gardens in the summer, but we can't do that during the other seasons. On the other hand, I don't think we notice the change in seasons when it comes to food. The big supermarkets import food from around the world, so most people don't buy seasonal fruit and vegetables anymore. Speaking Part 3 Teenagers Point 1. What disagreements do teenagers often have with their parents? Why? Teenagers disagree with their parents about all sorts of things, like the clothes they want to wear, whether they can go out with their friends, doing homework, and how much help they give their parents around the house. I think the teenage years are when we develop a sense of identity, and we want to make our own decisions rather than follow other people's instructions. I remember having disagreements with my own parents, usually about simple things like getting up early in the morning, tidying my room, or doing the washing up, too. Do you think that school children should be encouraged to have their own ideas, or is it more important for them to learn what their teachers give them? I think that we should definitely allow children to be creative and have their own ideas. Children need to develop the ability to think for themselves and solve problems because as adults they will not always have somebody to guide them or tell them what to do. If we don't allow children to have their own ideas, they will be less successful in the adult world. They will be too reliant on others. A doctor, for example, might encounter a situation that he or she hasn't been trained for, but will still be expected to make a decision that could save someone's life.